Hello, this is Heisenberg.
Hey there, it's G Forever.
Yes, and we're here to review all three versions of the X Plus Godzilla 2000 maquette.
Yes, including the resin versions. Let's go check them all out.
And here's a box.
Yes, and actually there are three boxes. So up top is the standard version. The one we just saw is the Godzilla Store version. And on the left, the big one is the lottery version or the resin one.
Yay, I'm really excited. So we got a resin version and a vinyl version, so we get to compare them, see what the
Yeah,
difference is.
yeah, side by side. And it looks like I got number 453 out of 500 for the resin one. But I think I'm most excited is the Godzilla Store version because it has like the metallic red on the back fins.
Yes. Okay, but I think first we're seeing the resin version. So this is, oh yeah, there it is. It came with this plaque.
It did, yeah. It looks like number 453 out of 500. And this is actually a very special piece because this is the concept design for the Godzilla 2000 movie before they made the suit. So it's a little different from the suit. It's more, I guess, a lot more pointier in all aspects. And it was like this was a really cool design, but I really liked.
Yeah, and
And
the sculpture is by Yuji Sakai. So is the
yes,
design itself by Yuji Sakai?
correct. Yep. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure he actually created this design. And I'm not 100% sure. It could have been what's his name, Nishikawa, because I think those two were working together. I think Nishikawa actually made the design because he made like the I have to double check because I remember he made I think like the poster, like the T-shirt I'm wearing, or like kind of worked on it, and that was kind of like they were kind of keeping it all top secret before they made the suit. So um,
yeah. So here's what looks
yeah.
like. This is a nice base that comes with the resin.
Yeah, very heavy black, flat black base. It has the Godzilla 2000 Millennium logo as well as the Maquette Replica. So this
Oh yeah.
piece was very special to me. I actually always wanted to get the original resin kit and maybe have someone help me put it together because there's a lot of pieces to the resin kit, and as an amateur,
Ooh.
I don't think I can put it together and paint it.
He's looking good. He's looking very pointy.
Yeah, very fortunate that X Plus decided to pull this out of the vault, 22 years later.
Yeah, and you don't have to glue it together yourself.
Yeah, I don't have to glue or paint. It's all done for you.
Oh yeah, let me give you the long name that X Plus gave it. This is the Real Master Collection Godzilla 2000 Millennium Maquette Replica, designed by Yuji Sakai, and as we saw, limited to 500.
Hmm.
And it's about 30 centimeters tall, 63 centimeters long, and originally sold for about $835.
Yes, and this was a lottery piece, so you can't really just buy it. You would have to enter into a lottery on the Shonen Rick Boy website. And if you're lucky, which I was fortunate, they picked you. And if they picked you, you have to pay the price tag.
Oh yeah, so it looks like you're pointing out a little purple on it.
Yeah, so I noticed a little difference. There's a little kind of little purple on the chest and the knees. That's different from the vinyl counterpart. But yeah, this one is very heavy, very pointy, and I'm just afraid to drop it because it looks so nice. The teeth are super sharp. The texture really pops out. Um, and yeah, the back plates, the back fins are very sharp. Everything about it is probably as close as you can get to the original maquette. So I'm pretty happy to have this piece because, as I mentioned, this was a very special piece. Like I always wanted like to see this in person, and very fortunate that X Plus, finally made one and
Oh
saved
yeah,
saved
yeah.
me all the trouble.
So Yuji Sakai, did he make like one of these originally and then sold it as a kit?
Yes,
Or
yes. There was I think it was I can't remember who made it, maybe Kyoto. It was an old kit back when the movie was new. So I
oh yeah.
can't know, I don't remember offhand. One bad thing about this resin piece is, as you notice, the seam is a little bit visible. So for me, it's not a big problem. But, it's for that price range. You kind of wish it was a little more hidden, but this is a older kit that they kind of, I guess, retrofitted to like a full statue.
No, it's nice that you get to display it with the plaque there.
Yeah, you have the little plaque and very nice details in the eyes, the teeth, the tongue. Um, if you look very close, you can definitely see the kind of like the mud, like mud-like material from I guess the original sculpt.
Oh yeah,
So
kind of like a clay. Oh yeah, and then
clay,
here I think
yeah.
on the right is the vinyl.
Yes, yep.
Yeah, the right I think is the or which one is which? Yeah, I think the right is the vinyl.
Yeah, the
So
right
this
is
is
the
the
vinyl.
yeah, so this is the soft vinyl version. This sold for about $277.
Hmm.
And
So
so
it's
yeah,
yeah,
this is but again, this is a great opportunity to compare side by side, like getting vinyl compared to getting uh, 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 a resin.
yep. And yeah, so I was very curious to see, having like the two versions, like exact versions, just to see what's the main difference. And you can tell like the resin does capture the detail a lot more. You can see like the texture is a little more softer on the soft vinyl version.
So I take it
But
from if you're standing on the other side of the room, you wouldn't notice much of a
yeah,
difference. But if you're like
correct.
if you
Up
get up
close
close,
and personal, yeah.
as we're doing here, we're zooming in. Yeah, it
Yep.
seems like from my looking at this video, like if you zoom in, it's like you're getting much more detail, much sharper edges on the
Mm-hmm.
resin
Yep.
compared to the vinyl. But you'd have to, but yeah, you'd have to like look closely to, and kind of look closely to see it.
Yep. And the nameplate is bigger for the maquette version as well. So yeah, I guess like at the end of the day, like if you are collecting like high-end items and you want, the best of the best, probably the resin one is the one to go with. But as you see here, the soft vinyl version, the gap isn't as terrible. I mean, you can still see it. It looks like it's just the way it is when it's not a one piece figure. So it's a little better. But yeah, I think it's just, at the end of the day, like, I guess what do you value more? Do you value like the true replica? I guess that would be the resin version because you are capturing a lot more detail. Also, if you notice it on the vinyl version, it does look slightly smaller as you see the foot is a little larger on the resin version because I believe when the material kind of shrinks, so you kind of see like the resin one looks a little bit like bigger, a little wider, so maybe a true 30 centimeter. And here's like the little detail, like there's a little purple on the resin one, whereas I think they used a little kind of like a yellowish green on the vinyl version.
Oh yeah, so what you're saying is it's like I think for a lot of collectors they would just be happy with the vinyl,
Yep.
like paying less and having it be less fragile.
Correct.
But
Yep.
if you really want the best of the best, then you'd want to then the resin would be the thing to get.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I mean, for me, like, because my collection is quite large, I'm very scared. Like, if something does accidentally fall or gets knocked over, it will damage the resin version. So I'm happy with vinyl. I think I would sacrifice a little detail, just for it to be, taking more of a hit. Because when you move things around, also the resin is a lot heavier too, so it's a little hard to move it around. And because the tail is it's not like permanently attached, I guess, if it can fall off at certain angles, whereas the soft vinyl version, the way you put the tail in, I think it kind of holds better. It won't fall off unless you actually like really pull it.
All right, so I think you reversed them. So now I think we're looking at the resin on the right now.
Yeah, I reversed them, so kind of see them on both sides.
See the other side.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
not a
yeah.
big difference.
Yeah,
Like
that's what
it's
I'm
like from
saying.
yeah.
Yeah. Modern vinyl is doing a really good job, and I think they keep improving it. So it's almost identical these days.
Oh
Because
yeah, yeah,
even the
very
even the
interesting.
teeth, yeah, even the teeth, like I would have thought like the teeth would be a little bit more round on the vinyl version and more sharp. But if you look at it, it's not that different. Yeah, it's definitely there is some difference, but it's close enough that the new vinyl figures are looking very nice.
Yeah, because and again, this is an apropos question because again, we have XM Studios coming out with resin figures,
Yes. Yeah.
and the question is, it's like your polystone, which is
Hmm.
a mixture of resin and stone. Then
Correct.
so the question is like, okay, like how like is the what do you get? Like what are you getting because it's polystone instead of vinyl?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, and then here's the third one.
Yes,
So
this
this
is the
is the
Godzilla store version.
yeah, this is the soft vinyl edition Godzilla Store limited metallic red version,
Hmm.
which I think also sold for about $277 and
But
has that
only
nice.
only at the Godzilla store. But
And I
yes, it
guess
does
it's
have
sold
a
out.
nice. Yeah,
And you
it
said it
sold
sold
out.
out pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think they actually had a second wave earlier when they did the Geigen 50th anniversary um, little celebration thing, but that sold out again. So it's I personally like this one the best because it has a nice, the nice metallic red paint and gives it a more color on the shelf.
Yeah, I haven't
And
seen your resin version. I've seen these two vinyls at your
mhm,
place, and yeah, I like
yep,
the red. I like because I like Godzilla to have some color, so it's not all
yep,
gray.
yep.
And I really
And
like the red on this one on the Godzilla store one.
yeah, and not only did they do the red, if you look at the eyes, they added a little bit more color to the eyes too. And I think same with the tongue and the mouth, like they kind of had a different paint scheme going on.
Oh yeah, look at all that nice red.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah. This
Yeah,
reminds
it's
me more of the movie too. This
yeah, it's close. Yeah, it's closer to the movie because that's what they ultimately went with like a purple back fins.
yeah, because I like the Godzilla 2000 suit, like the
Mm,
fact that the spikes are so big and
mm-hmm,
colorful.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I like this. Yeah, so I like the red here.
Yes, yeah,
And then, oh yeah, we're also seeing, so here they all are lined up, and we're seeing that, yeah, with the resin, you get a bigger, like, little plaque here, as you
yep,
mentioned.
yep. Yeah, and the plaque is two-piece, so also have to be careful because I almost dropped it. Like I held the top part, but the bottom part slides off.
Hmm.
Whereas the vinyl version, it's a one-piece plaque, so it won't fall off. So again, extra safety
There's the bottom of
precautions.
the foot. So what are we seeing
Hmm.
here?
Yep. So that's what Yuji Sakai likes to do. He puts his initials. He actually wrote his first name, so just Yuji, and then I'm not really sure what the maybe that's like the height or something, and I'm not really sure, but it could be like his numbering, how many Godzilla 2000
Oh yeah,
sculpts he
here's
did or
another one.
something.
So here's a bigger one on the right. What's
Yeah,
this?
this is the X Plus Gigantic series, also by Yuji Sakai.
Oh,
So this is his, his style of Godzilla 2000. This is my very first one from the band Presto. This was a lottery, not a lottery. This is like the crane machine prizes
hmm.
that you can get at the, those arcades in Japan. And at this time, this was my favorite Godzilla figure around that era in the Millennium era, like the 2000 era. This was my like all-time favorite back then because I really liked this design of Godzilla, and this was the only thing I could afford for this because I couldn't afford the resin version back in the day. I was still in I think I was still in high school. So
Yeah, that looks good.
yeah, but yeah, definitely a huge improvement after all these years from vinyl to vinyl, as you can see. But for something early on, it's a really great one.
And here's the Monster Arts, I take it.
Yeah, here's the SH Monster Arts version.
Looking tiny.
Yeah, this is
Like,
the
yeah,
original
detailed.
version. Yeah, original version also by Yuji Sakai, as you
Hmm.
can see. That's his favorite his favorite sculpt here.
Yeah, looking good, but very tiny.
Yeah, very small compared to X Plus, but good detail. And this one has plenty of articulation, whereas the X Plus versions is more like a statue.
Oh, excellent.
Yep. So a lot of choices for the Godzilla 2000 maquette.
Excellent. All right, so this is Heisenberg.
And G Forever, hoping you enjoy the RMC Godzilla 2000 maquette by X Plus.